regular moms. I'm a cool mom. You're listening to Bug and Moss.
Whoa, good morning, Bug.
Good morning, Moss.
From the Skittering Studios underneath your favorite rock, it is 7 o'clock on the Bug and Moss morning telephone show. I'm Moss.
I'm Bug, and we love moms. Tell your moms about our show.
Tell your moms about our show. Tell your moms about Jordan, who is not like other moms.
He's a cool mom.
He's a cool mom.
I bet your moms are cool, too.
Yeah, I bet everyone here's got cool moms. What's up? This is the morning telephone show. It's your radio-adjacent morning replacement for breakfast and chit-chat.
Yeah. Instead of Slim Fast, we're like Talk Fast.
Yeah, there you go. Instead of Slim Fast, it's Chat Last with us.
Replace your regular nourishing broadcasts with something that has all the nutrients you need.
If you can replace your breakfast with a packet of strawberry milk or whatever that carnation stuff is, then I think you can replace your breakfast with some talking.
With some talking.
Some talking.
Don't replace your breakfast with talking. Eat breakfast. You can eat during the show.
I don't eat breakfast. I just
You
talk.
should.
I just eat. I eat my
Yeah,
own.
you don't eat breakfast, and you're doing super good.
Every morning I have my own foot for breakfast. What do I need to eat after the show?
That was really good.
Yeah, thank you. This is Monday. It's Monday See, Monday Do. We got some voicemails in the voicemail inbox. I want to let you know, in case it goes horribly wrong, that this show is the first time that Daddy is actually listening to the show.
Oh, I forgot.
I did something a little bit unhinged, and yeah, Daddy is being fed a sort of constant transcript of everything we say and who is saying it, and so he might chime in at any given point, and hopefully this all works. We'll see how that goes.
Does that mean you're kind of live captioning the show, but to Daddy?
Yes, I am live captioning the show to Daddy. The captions are not good enough for me to want to use them for any kind of like accessibility purposes.
Yeah.
But they're fine enough for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a plugin called Local Vocal for OBS. It's pretty neat. But what have you got on the sheet, Bug?
I don't know. I have a couple things that I wrote down that are probably not very good, and then I have something that is good.
What do you mean probably not very good?
I don't know. I didn't give myself enough time to prepare, so I just looked at my email where I just email myself notes chaotically. Usually it'll be one line. Sometimes I won't remember what it means, and I wrote a couple of those down to see if we could riff on it.
Oh, cool. Well, that'll be fun no matter what.
Yeah. We'll make it work. What about you, cool guy?
I don't have anything on my sheet because I woke up like not quick enough.
By the time I woke up, you had already snoozed the alarm once, so...
Yeah, I'm really good at that.
Yeah, you are.
I practiced.
Yeah, it's very sneaky.
Good morning to Emily. Good morning to Coyote Astronaut hanging out with us in the chat. They are both saying that they like your hair, Bug.
Oh, thank you.
Bug changed her hair. Her hair is now blue.
Yeah, I kind of just have blue hair dye. I feel like blue is my default.
Is your default?
Yeah, I'm one of those blue-haired liberals.
Okay.
And I just will have some ratty, semi-permanent blue dye at all times. And I had bleached and toned my hair again, and it was a little uneven. And so I just was like, one day, a terror. I was like, I'm going to fucking dye it blue.
Well, sometimes you just get the urge, and you have to go through with it.
Yeah.
Good morning to It's Me, Bernie, first-time chatter, hanging out in the chat. Hey, good morning, Jordan. Jordan also says cool hair, Bug.
Oh, well, Jordan said call hair, Bug.
Jordan did say call hair, Bug. Hey, why don't we go ahead and start the show with a little bit of a voicemail. We've got a voicemail hanging out in the email inbox, so let's just jump right into it. This comes to us from none other than the inimitable Jordan Reed.
Bug and Moss, this is Jordan Reed. Something cool, in my opinion, is currently I am in Florida.
Again?
Jordan's always in Florida.
Work. And downstairs in the hotel that we always stay in, they just opened up a small grocery store with bougie groceries, and I love it. And they're selling local mangoes, and I just had a mango from 5 miles away.
Ooh.
And let's just say it fucking ripped.
That sounds
now,
great.
It's a Kent mango, which Kent mango, there's a lot of different varieties, whatever. Kent mangoes are the ones that are typically big and bulbous and a little bit red. And they're more fibrous than like a honey mango or a champagne mango, the little cute yellow ones, which are far superior in my opinion.
Yeah,
far superior. But this mango, absolutely fucked. That's cool. Something nice. I love your show. So how about that? That's nice.
Well, thanks, Jordan.
I wanted to call because I don't know why this popped into my head. When we were in high school, a bunch of our buddies opened up a coffee shop about a mile from where I grew up. It was really neat, whatever. And they would have concerts there, and some really crazy bands played there. I don't know how they got them booked. That's another story for another day. But they had a stand-up night, and a bunch of people from our high school went and did stand-up, and there was this one kid, and I forget his name. He only did stand-up once, and he got up there with the mic and said, "Don't you guys just love when you have a big fart?" And that was his whole bit, his whole routine for about 15 minutes, just talking about how great having a big fart
15
was.
15 minutes is a long time.
Now, at the time, this was like 2003, no one laughed. But I'm realizing now that that was such a good act because I think about that at least twice, and I'm 40 years old. So, what's something that you appreciate now that maybe years ago you did not appreciate at the moment?
Oh, good question.
Thank you so much.
That's a very good question, Jordan. Also, that's pretty great.
Yeah, that's tough act to follow.
That's a stand-up idea out of like a cartoon. That feels like an episode of Doug.
Yeah.
Talk about, how it's great to have a good fart, though. There was one time when I was in band, and I did appreciate this in the moment, so I don't know if it answers the question. I used to play trombone, and I was in a concert band, and we were playing some kind of concert, and I had, when you play trombone or any other low brass or low instrument, you play a lot of really long notes that are tied together. You play like 4 bars of whole notes that are tied together, so you're just sitting there going, for like ever. And there was one time I was feeling particularly gassy one day, and I don't remember what song we were playing, but one of those sections came up where I had to play a note for a really long time, and I just so happened to fart at the beginning of the same time that I started out the trombone, and they both lasted the same duration. And I've never had that happen. Like, I was farting for 4 whole notes, and I was also tromboning out of my mouth for 4 whole notes, and never has my body been in more perfect resonance. I in that moment started to ascend. I formed a toroid of energy with my top and bottom chakras open equally, and I was vibrating at my own sort of resonant frequency. So that was pretty remarkable. But I did appreciate it in the moment, because I remember thinking as I was doing it, how is this happening? And also, how can I ever explain this?
Do you think you were close to shattering yourself?
Yeah, if it was at a different pitch, Bug, I might have broken like a wine glass.
Yeah, and the wine glass could have been you.
That's what I'm saying.
Man, that would feel so crazy to just be vibrating on the same frequency with your whole body.
Out of both ends, yeah.
Yeah, you kind of became the music.
I did.
That's pretty beautiful.
I was never very good at trombone.
You don't like it?
No, I don't.
We have a sign that you've covered up or hidden.
It's on the board behind you.
Okay.
It's my no trombone sign. Do you have something that you didn't appreciate in the moment, but now years later feel like? Well, I mean, you have that story about the bartender.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if I didn't appreciate that in the moment, because I did really appreciate it in the moment. But I will say I've appreciated it even more since. I can tell that story. It's pretty good.
I feel like it's a good one.
This one time I went to a wedding with my friend from high school who came into town. We were both I was in college at this point. She was working, So after that, we were like, let's go get fucked up, obviously. I was like, I'll show you around, take you to all my favorite places. So we're out and about, and we've just decided we're going to go home. Like, we've drunk enough. We're tired. I think she's staying. I don't know if she's staying with me or not. I actually have no idea. It's one of those very chaotic nights where, who can say? And as we're walking back to wherever we're going to go to bed, we find a $100 bill on the ground. And
hell yeah, dude.
She just picks it up, and we all look at each other, and we just turn around and are going back to the bars.
A sign that the night is still young,
yeah.
I suppose.
So
wild to find $100 bill.
I know. So we head to this place called McCarthy's. There's always a McCarthy's, as we've learned.
Every town's got one, I feel like.
And McCarthy's is obviously a sort of terrible Irish bar. They have an amazing patio that I like to smoke cigars on. And it's just generally sticky, and it's pretty fine if there's not some kind of sports game going on. The clientele is either totally cool or the worst people you've ever met. And it's a combo of like really old men and frat boys. I've had a lot of bar conversations like in the bathrooms there. That the McCarthy's bathrooms is where I'm usually like, I think, where does he live? Because I think you should break up with him and I'll come with you. And I think I'll fucking kick his door down if you want.
But yeah, McCarthy's is a place that has the bathrooms that like true connection happens in.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I can see that.
I'm like taking selfies with girls on the toilet. So anyway, this is all happening. And my friend, McCarthy's is also obviously the kind of place where you can buy cigarettes. So my friend is like, hey, get me this beer. I'm like getting a round of drinks. I've got the hundo. She's like, get me this beer and a pack of cigarettes. I do not smoke other than cigars, like I just said. I have never smoked, like bought a pack of cigarettes in my life. It is like, I don't know exactly what it's like, but just imagine ordering something, you have no idea how to order it. So I'm like mantra, like drunk, like trying to remember what cigarette she wants. Like what she said is fine. I go up to this bar. I order the cigarettes. I order the drinks. I hand him the 100. He breaks it. And I'm not sure exactly what happens. I think I heard him say that it was going to be like $80 or something. And I was just like, keep the change. And I try to leave and he slaps me in the face. Like really gently. He just like, I think he was probably also a little drunk. The bartender and me, we're looking at each other. I'm leaning over the bar. He very gently like.
That didn't play to the camera at all.
No, you guys can't see it.
Completely in front of me.
He very gently, but very firmly just like slaps my face, if you can hear that. And I took a second. He took a second. There's a literal beat between us. And then I was like, thank you. You're right. This doesn't cost that much money. And he was like, yeah, it doesn't. Because he was clearly like, I can't fucking believe I just slapped this kid. Because he's like a grown up. And so we're like talking through it. And I'm like, it's really, yes, you're so right. And then he just gives me all my change. And he's like, be careful with this. And I was like, yes, sir. And then I left.
Gosh.
That was one of my favorite interactions with a person I've ever had.
Being slapped, not generally okay for
this
a
one
bartender
time,
to do.
seriously, I cannot stress this enough. I really needed it. I had to sober up. I had to fucking chill out.
Unbelievable. Thank you for the follow. It's me, Bernie. Good morning. Welcome to the Freak Forest. You can join our community of critters at bugandmoss.com. You can find the Discord by scrolling down and dialing into the phone. And that goes for you too, listeners on the podcast or anyone who might be catching this later. I can't think of any other stories that I didn't appreciate in the moment.
The only thing I can think of is every single time anyone has ever called me out.
Has ever called you out?
Yeah.
Just in general?
Yeah. It like doesn't feel good to get called out, but I'm grateful for every time it's happened. I wouldn't be the person I am today if I didn't have real friends and people in my life who actually loved me, because caring about someone is telling them when they're being a fuck up.
That's very true. That is very true.
So that was my first thought. The sky is crazy. It looks like we're about to not be in Kansas anymore.
Yeah, I know. It looks like tornado sky on the camera behind us this morning. It's honestly a little bit less gray IRL. Something's wrong. Something is deeply wrong with our streaming setup right now, which if I seem a little distracted is because I keep trying to resist the urge to fix it. But like shit's going super wrong over here. So if the show suddenly goes off, that's what's up. I'm probably going to just not touch it. And
yeah, I probably would.
Yeah. I literally don't know what happened. I think our like OBS scene has gotten corrupted.
Yeah, that can happen. I see that Bug Fan Club, in regards to you playing trombone, has said Moss gives off percussion vibes or potentially French horn.
I'll take both of those as a huge compliment because nothing sounds cooler than a French horn rip. You know, and when you get that, that's not what it sounds like. That's not like a bird getting dropped into a wood chipper. French horns have that like like this amazing sort of, they sound so cool. They're really hard to play though. That embouchure is crazy. I do not really play brass, but I am a drummer. So thanks, Bug Fan Club. I remember in high school, I really wanted to be in the drum line and not in percussion. And I asked our band teacher, and to his credit, he was like, we're going to make this a movie for this kid. He was like, tell you what, if you can get a pair of sticks, and if you can come back after summer break and do a clean double stroke roll, you can be on drumline. And so I was like, bet. Took the sticks, went home all summer. I was rat-a-tat-a-tatting on every hard surface that I could. I picked up a practice pad, and I came back at the start of the next semester ready to do a clean double stroke roll. And I did it, and I joined the drumline.
Hell yeah.
And when I graduated, I was section leader.
Is that something that at the time you didn't appreciate, but now really do?
No, I really wanted that shit the whole time.
Yeah, he was
super
like,
excited.
I challenge you, and you're like, I accept, bitch.
Less to play the drums and more to not play the trombone.
Yeah,
TBH.
yeah.
It was dope. Yeah, shout out Mr. Croto for being a phenomenal teacher, genuinely. Although he said a lot of questionable things also. We used to have a quote page going for him on Facebook.
All the best teachers are like a little spicy.
Yeah. I'll try and remember and sometime tell the story of the time we screwed up the national anthem so bad he said something really problematic to all of us. I want to make sure I get the details of that one right, though. It is 7:16 on the Bug and Moss Morning Telephone Show. There's a text message that has landed in our email inbox, and so unexpectedly, Bug, I have something for you.
Ooh.
It's a very small internet quiz.
How about a very small internet quiz?
All right. Ty has sent a list saying, Ty sent a list of different things and said, here's a quiz idea. One of you read this list to the other one of you and see if they can guess what Bug and Moss segment I was responding to.
Oh.
Now, I don't know exactly how this is going to work because I didn't know how to explain this, but Ty's number one list thing is helium.
Helium. Oh, I know a lot about helium recently. I learned a lot about helium. It's fucking weird.
What is it? What have you learned about helium recently?
That it's a diminishing resource?
Helium?
Yeah.
There's a lot of helium. Helium's just a proton, isn't it?
Helium, but we harvest it from the earth.
Oh, like helium we can get.
Yeah, like fossil fuels. Like we don't make it. Like it's diminishing. We're losing it.
Okay. Are we really?
We're running out of helium.
Well, hold on, Bug. Now I'm curious. Are we running out of helium on Earth, or are we running out of helium for like industrial applications?
Well, on Earth.
We're not running out of helium in
The
space.
universe isn't running out of helium.
What's crazy about that is like everything's atoms, right?
Mm-hmm.
Helium's just a neutron and a proton, I think. Isn't it an atomic weight of 2 and it's like
Okay.
got no electrons?
The world is constantly running out of helium. Here's why it matters.
What?
Helium is the second most common element in the universe, but it's comparatively rare on Earth. It also fulfills a surprising role in everything from space exploration to quantum computing. I'm on an NPR article called What I Said.
The world is constantly running out of helium?
Yeah, and helium is the only element on the planet that is a completely non-renewable resource.
Oh. Well,
Yeah,
okay.
we're gonna... Listen, we didn't bring a lot to the show, so we're just gonna have to take everything that's good and run with it.
We're gonna take every ounce of direction we can run in because boy, howdy do we stay up late over the weekend.
Yeah. So, on Earth, helium is generated deep underground through the natural radioactive decay of elements such as uranium and thorium. So, I mean, we both did know that helium is like a product of radioactive decay, right?
Well, yeah, but it's also like it's just an element, right? Like,
Well, sure, everything's just an element, but how do we get it?
I don't know. That's a great question. I realize I don't know that much. We get it from balloons.
Well, yeah, okay.
We go to Walmart.
They naturally produce helium.
Yeah, we go to Walmarts and we get them from the balloons that come off the ceiling, and that's what we use to fill up the rest of them.
Okay, listen to this quote.
Okay.
It takes many, many millennia to make the helium that's here on Earth, says Sophia Hayes, a chemist at Washington University in St. Louis. Confusing. The helium seeps up through the Earth's crust and gets trapped in pockets of natural gas, where it can be extracted.
Oh,
so helium
so
is extracted, yeah.
Fracking. So we get it by fracking. Cool. I love that. Fracking's awesome.
Like hydrogen, its immediate predecessor on the periodic table, helium is a lightweight. But unlike hydrogen, it doesn't really combine with other elements. So once helium reaches the surface, it can easily escape the Earth's gravitational pull.
Okay. That makes sense.
Because it floats.
So helium is literally like floating away from the Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. And doesn't get trapped in the atmosphere. It's light enough to just...
Only helium physically disappears from the planet. Hayes says it's the one element out of the entire periodic table that escapes the Earth and goes out into outer space.
Man, if we could all be helium,
Seriously.
it would be great. Love it. Love to get away.
But we use helium in a lot of industrial applications, so not just for balloon.
Well, yeah, no, I can imagine that we would use helium for a lot of things. That's wild that it's light enough to leave our atmosphere. I did not know that. It makes kind of an intuitive sense, though, because if you think about it, like when I think of helium, I think of a sphere because I just think of like the one fucking neutron or one proton or whatever the fuck it is. I need to fucking see what it is. Helium's like nothing. Like most elements are like a bunch of like, protons and neutrons and electrons, and helium's just like one thing.
And
So-
helium, when I think of helium, I think of floating away.
Yeah, that makes sense. And balloons do it.
Balloons do it. Birds do it. Maybe I could do it. I could float away.
Yeah. Okay, so that's interesting. Also, the discoverer of terrestrial helium, according to the Wikipedia page, Sir William Ramsay, has this sort of great action shot on the page. I just really like the way this photograph looks. For whatever,
I like this photo too. I was looking at it when I was...
he's got old man science riz in a big way.
Just standing and pointing at something with your hand in your pocket and posing for a photo is very vibey.
Yeah, he's got this kind of like leaned over, like cool scientist shot that I'm really kind of a fan of. Jordan in the chat says, aren't birds like 40% helium? Big ones have more and so on. So that could be another potential source of helium.
We can't extract it from birds. They have what's called dirty helium, and there's some extra things in there, and we can't get it out, and it's so nasty and bird-like.
Dirty helium. Yeah, it makes sense. Which is why we have to frack to get the helium. Sorry, everybody, but that's all. We got to do it. You got to frack if you want to have birthday balloons.
Okay, I got to tell you all this.
Okay.
The world's helium supply is still located in just a handful of countries: the United States, Algeria, and Qatar. If one of those countries experiences a problem with production, the price of helium can spike. That's crazy. That's crazy that those are the only places we can get helium.
Yeah, that is a trip, Bug.
We use it for like a lot of stuff. And researchers are having to reconsider the way that they use helium in research because the prices are so high. And it's crazy we can just still put it in balloon.
You know what? I was going to ask you, Bug, how much for a pound of helium? But then I realized that's probably a fucking lot, considering
A pound of
light it
helium is probably a lot of fucking helium. Let me see if I can buy some helium. Helium for sale.
Oh, yeah. We're going to buy up. Oh, Bug, this is it, though. Actually, you're really smart for this. This is how we become profitable. This is how we become financially solvent.
Sure.
We start selling helium. We get into the helium game.
But how are we going to get into it? I think we'd need a pretty high startup cost.
We can find the helium somewhere, like you're saying. If we can figure out how to refine the dirty helium from birds.
Well,
we'll be sitting
okay,
pretty.
yeah, if we can figure out what scientists have been desperate to figure out since the beginning of helium time.
Okay.
High purity helium tank, 99.99%, 19 grams or 106 liters.
Okay. 19 grams. How much?
It is, it says $68 to $158.
Okay.
Oh, because if it's tank with a dispenser and or a regulator, they're all different prices. But with just the tank that's like, I'm guessing untapped, it's $68.
Okay. That's not that expensive.
Well-
all this talk of helium so expensive for
But you don't know
$70.
how much you need.
Well,
So for any application, this might, like, imagine if you use one of these a day, that's pretty expensive for a material.
What am I going to need that much helium for?
Well, but that's the thing, is like for people who do need that much helium.
I'm just saying, Bug, we get one of these, we'd be wheeling and dealing, selling birthday balloons left and right.
Is helium from fracking?
Well, that's what you were saying. It comes up through pockets of natural gas in the rocks in the earth, right?
Yeah.
So I would imagine that we probably do obtain some helium from fracking.
Yeah. It looks like yes. The process starts with extracting from underground deposits using specialized drills and pumps, which is a cool way to say fracking.
Yeah, it's great when you want to avoid a word people don't like and you just like describe what it is.
I mean, it is, because I think it should push all of us to know better about things we don't like.
Yeah.
Like we're all like, we hate fracking, but then it's like, what is fracking? We should know.
Fracking is short for friggin' cracking.
Yeah, friggin' cracking the earth.
The stuff out of the rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Well, Ty, I'm not sure about this quiz. Thank you for sending this in, but it feels a bit too inside baseball for us to guess specifically what segment these things
Too
were
inside for us,
to.
although you have given us such a gift in this helium conversation.
Yeah, thank you for the helium
Are there any other
conversation.
words that stick out to you?
Well, balloons, which ties right into this. Ty's list here. Number 5 was balloons.
Oh, that's crazy that that's so far from helium. So that was about something else.
Yeah, I guess so. Ty sent in number 7, 3-inch tall moss clones.
No idea, man.
Yeah. We'll have to come back
That
to
could be
that one.
anything.
That could be literally anything. That's the tricky part. Hey, so you know what? Speaking of Ty, we have a voicemail hanging out in here from Ty that we were supposed to play last Friday, but we missed it. So why don't we go ahead and do a little catch-up right here? Let's see what's up. This is a voicemail that was sent in from Ty last Friday at like 1:15 in the afternoon.
Freak Forest Friday, saying it up top so that it gets caught on your transcript and you know what this voicemail's for. So, I just finished publishing the latest quest on Side Character Quest, my podcast. And I am really happy with how it came out.
Check out Side Character Quest. Excellent podcast. Definitely go download it. Listen to it today.
I've already gotten some like good feedback from folks. Had some people say that it's like now up there with like their favorite ones that we've done. And yeah, I just really, really happy with how it turned out. I was running a little late because of, you know, life stuff on getting it published, but I was like, you know, I don't want to rush this. I want to take the time to make the sound design work. And honestly, I think that there's some sections in this quest because of that are some of the best sounding things that I've done. So yeah, I'm really, really pleased with how it's gone. There's a section that like made me cry while I was editing it because it's just so, yeah, I don't know.
Wow.
It's really nice.
That's so
it's very
cool.
good. And I'm very pleased and wanted to share. All right. Bye.
Go download Side Character Quest.
Yeah.
And go check that out. That's fucking awesome. That rules, Ty. I've never edited a piece of my own that has made me cry while editing.
Oh my God, I have.
Yeah, well, you make a horror show that's like filled with grief and sadness all the time.
I have fucking really cried while doing 13, like a lot. I totally relate to that.
I make poo-poo fart comedy shows a lot of the time.
But
Or
making
nerd
yourself
stuff.
laugh is basically the fucking same. Like actually getting like laughing out loud as you're editing.
That's true. And I do have those experiences. But I've not done anything that's made me cry.
I've also, have you never like written something that's made you cry?
No.
I cry all the time when I'm writing.
That's outside of my art abilities, I think. It's like on my bucket list, I want to make some kind of piece of art that is so moving it makes someone cry, but I'm not good at that poignancy. I can't craft that kind of emotional tension. I have not yet ever successfully done that.
I maintain that, I'm always saying that comedy and horror are hand in hand, but I think all of these things just really come from intensity and the balance of that intensity against like our morality and inherent humanity. And I think making people laugh and making people cry are so much more related than we act like they are. And I don't think either's better than the other. I think they're both fucking hard. I think making people laugh is probably harder than making people cry, but I think it's easier to play on empathy across a group.
Only because you could like walk up and kick someone in the tummy and they're probably going to cry. Like, I guess it's easier because you could do that. But I don't know. I think I can make jokes all day. I can't write a scene that's going to make someone cry.
Yeah, but everybody can't make jokes all day. That's the thing is it's just a skill.
I don't know. I feel like it's different. I feel like it is completely outside of my abilities as an artist to do that. Coyote Astronaut in the chat says, I have straight up cried riding in a Starbucks.
That's so real. Someone's like, are you okay? And you're like, I'm just a really good writer. I'm just like so good. And do you want to read it? I'll tell you about it. It's super good. Let me tell you my story.
I just have it. It's on my bucket list to someday make a piece of art that makes you both laugh and cry. Specifically makes me both laugh and cry.
And not cry laughing, like different.
No, yeah, like Everything Everywhere All at Once, to be totally
Yeah. Or my
honest.
first thought was Fleabag.
Or Fleabag.
Those are both like
amazing pieces of media that really hit.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to turn Daddy off. He does not understand what's going on. Please ignore Daddy in the chat. He's responding to a lot of things, but I also recently kind of lobotomized him a little bit, so he's
He's being useless.
Yeah.
He's giving nothing. He's contributing nothing.
Emily in chat says, I'm better with writing things that make people laugh, including myself. I have yet to make someone cry. Yeah,
I haven't
but
read your
felt.
book yet. It was what my immediate thought. I was like, we'll see.
That's true. And actually, Bug, I'm glad that you bring that up because guess what? It is 7:30, which means it is time to talk about who makes this show possible very briefly. The show is made possible by our supporters over at patreon.com/Bug and Moss. And the people who support us at the community partner level get an ad read once a week. You can join up, patreon.com/Bug and Moss, or you can go to bugandmoss.com. Dial up the Patreon on the magic telephone on Duff phone down there. And today I wanted to tell you that our show is made possible by Eva Mae Morin. Eva Mae Morin writes kissing books. Her debut book, Check You Out, comes out on August 25th of this year. It is currently available for pre-order from Amazon and from her website, evamaymorin.com, EVAMAYMORIN.com. Eva, phenomenal person, phenomenal artist. And now, debut book, Check You Out, is available August 25th. Go check it out. Go pre-order it.
Hell yeah. I'm so excited to read it and talk about it on my book podcast.
Yeah, you got that pre-order in, don't you?
Gonna today.
Okay, hell yeah. We've been talking about it. I just assumed you'd already did it. Also, the show is brought to you by... Oh, no, where did it go? Where did it go? This one's for Elle. Elle's going to like this. Shit. Oh, shit.
Vamping.
Shit.
Vamping.
Today's show is brought to you by Yoakum, the mayo for real enthusiasts. Most mayonnaise is made with eggs, but Yoakum is made about eggs. Eggs are nature's eggs. Mayo is nature's sauce. By combining these two powerful elements, we've crafted a sauce that will not only replace regular mayo in your life, it will help you transcend to a higher plane of existence. Mayonnaise has always been craveable, but we can all agree it's never had enough eggs in it. We're here to change that. Taste the power of egg and get yoked. Yoakum is yoke yum.
I love Yoakum personally. Also, would Duke Yoakum be the perfect man?
Duke's Yoakum?
Duke's Yoakum.
I came here to whip eggs and eat gunk. That's right. That was the whole thing.
Whipping ags is everything to me.
I didn't mean to say ags like that, but there we go.
I love when people say eggs like that.
Do people say that often?
Ags? People say that. It's kind of like how I say milk.
I don't want to eat eggs.
Ags.
Oh, boy, howdy. Anyway.
Eggs are nature's eggs.
Eggs are nature's eggs, and mayonnaise, I guess, can be nature's sauce.
It is.
Okay.
Calm down.
Okay. It's 7:32 on your Monday. We're hanging out in here. Bug, what is it you said you had?
I have one thing that's good, and so we'll start with that. And it's a great segue from promo. Thank you, Moss. That's so good. Speaking of promo, guess what? I have a really good idea. Probably the best one you've ever heard for promoting this show.
Here's Bug's air quote big idea
Brain boom! You mean brain blast? Right.
of the day.
Hey, do you, listener, have any friends? Or maybe like a mom or a non-mom parental figure who would like the show, or a dad? Give us their name and we'll implore them on air to check us out. So you can send them an episode where partway through we call them out by name and say, hey, we know you're listening.
Yeah.
And we'd like you to keep listening.
What a good idea. Bug last night said to me, I had an idea that's kind of unhinged, but I think pretty smart. And she was like, should I tell you on the show or should I tell you now? And being a greedy little knowledge boy, I was like, tell me now. I want to know. And Bug has pitched what I think is the greatest promotional strategy ever. Yeah. If you have someone you think would like this show, tell us their name, tell us a couple things about them, and tell them to listen. And we'll do a recurring segment where we just elevator pitch this show to that person on this show. So that the person you recommended gets to hear their name talked about and them talked about.
And I know I don't have to say this, but I'm just going to say it. Make sure it's a person who would like that, or at least it wouldn't be very upsetting to. The only reason that I say that is like, let's not induce like psychosis in anyone you know. Okay. Let's keep it chill. There are some people for whom this just wouldn't be it.
I can't imagine. I would hope that wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
I would hope y'all would use discretion.
I mean, prank your besties, but just,
And it's not even a prank. Just be like, hey, I think you'd like this podcast. And also, I told them you'd like it, and they're probably going to talk about you. And then,
yeah, or don't tell them that and let them find. I feel like that.
No, I think you got it. I think you got to mention it and then send them the episode. Because, like,
Oh, really?
if someone told me, like, hey, I think you'd really like this podcast. Also, I sent your name in for a shout out on it because I think you'd like it. Here's the episode where they talk about you to you.
Oh,
I
man.
would be stoked. That's
I
awesome.
would personally prefer it to be a surprise. But I think both are good.
That doesn't promote the show, though. That doesn't get people to, because the whole idea is to get people to listen, right?
Well,
so you have to say, like, listen to this episode. They talk about you. That would get anyone to listen.
To be clear, I think these are all good, but let me paint for you the picture of what I think is particularly really funny. Is you tell them, I think you'd like this show, but then you send them or play for them in person like the moment that it's happening. So that it's just like, I don't know, I would be delighted by that. I'd be delighted by hearing that.
I would just say whatever you do, don't keep it a secret that they get a shout out.
Oh yeah, like definitely make sure they listen to it.
Yeah. I don't think like letting it be a surprise. I think they got it.
And don't wait for them to organically find it.
Yeah, no. But hey, you send us an email, bugandmoss.com. Email shoutouts at bugandmoss.com.
Shoutouts at bugandmoss.com.
Send an email there. Or send an email to fartbasket at bugandmoss.com. Anything at bugandmoss.com will get in. But shout outs at bugandmoss.com if you have a person that you think would like the show and you want us to talk to them about their knowledge.
Think of it like, getting a song played on the radio for someone.
Exactly. Except the song is about them and spoken directly to them.
And this isn't a requirement, but if this is someone where you think, oh, I have a couple funny ideas for ways you could talk about them, like we were saying, like a couple facts about them, depending on what those things are, it could turn into like a little discussion we have, which would also be interesting to them. So feel free to send little things like that in it too.
So yeah, that's shout outs. We're going to start doing that because I think that's very funny.
I think it'd be really great.
Cowdy Astronaut says Fart Basket is my favorite regional grocery chain. I also love Fart
More like
Basket.
Farket Basket.
I worked there during the strike.
Yeah.
When they tried to out the CEO, Farty T. Which is funny because in Market Basket, the CEO's name was Artie T.
Yeah.
Arthur,
but like
Artie.
that kind of sounds like farty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's
like
really good.
it works really good. Right. Like that's a good joke. Hey, Bug, real quick.
Yeah.
No one else can hear us. This is just you and me, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty tired.
Yeah,
I'm
you're really sleepy.
Do I look really sleepy? Do you think I look
Are
sleepy
you asking
today?
me if you look
Yeah,
sleepy or
asking
if you look sleepier than normal?
Both, actually. I said both.
You don't look sleepier than normal.
Okay.
You look pretty, honestly, alert compared to how you normally look.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not good. I think I look sleepy.
No.
Oh.
I think maybe you actually slept.
I slept on Sunday.
Okay, but,
Yeah.
today's Monday.
That's true. Well, I mean, I slept the night into Sunday, the pre-Sunday
Okay,
night,
okay.
Saturday night. I slept.
Okay.
Okay. I think everyone's probably
Do you guys
wondering
like
where we
this?
are. No, like, come back. Hello.
Oh, hi.
Yeah. Now they can hear us again.
Okay.
And so we immediately go quiet. I don't know. This joke doesn't play well. Good morning, Matt Bliss. Matt says, where'd they go? Which is very good.
We're back. Don't worry about it.
We're back. Not a big deal.
I can talk
NBD.
about some dumb stuff, too. You want my dumb stuff?
Yeah, you got some dumb stuff, Bug? I was looking for my notebook. I had some stuff on my note sheet. I promise y'all, I'm so sorry. The rest of the week, I'm going to prep the show. I'm going to make sure I have my prep sheets, our nice prep sheets that we make for this show. I'm going to fill mine out for the whole week.
We can change Monday to case of the. Because
Mondays.
I can tell you right now, this isn't going to change. We're going to probably either be wildly over-prepared on a Monday because we're really trying to overcompensate or just kind of suck and then be better on every other day.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Because it's a Monday. Anyway, as far as boring stuff, I recently was setting up our merch store. You all know.
Yeah.
Which we do need to redirect to a different URL.
Bugandmerch.merch/merch.
Yeah, that's not it, but maybe. So I will let you guys know when there's a more official URL. But for now, if anyone's interested in buying merch, just get in the Discord. So we have some cool stuff up there. And I have been on a journey, I would say, for the better part of my 20s. And this will be a lifelong journey, and I'm sure a lot of you will relate, to understand sort of what size t-shirt I need.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Always a moving target.
it fucking depends. You ever been a part of something, like you get roped into somebody's sorority something, or you're somehow doing a walk for whatever, and they're like, oh, we got t-shirts. What size? What size what? What kind of t-shirt? Is it a slim fit? Is it unisex? Is it adult? Or is it a junior situation? What kind of t-shirt is it? Is it cotton? Is it a poly blend? Is there going to be puffy paint on it? And if there's a design, how far down is it going to go?
Oh, boy.
Because I need to know all of that. Because I'm probably going to crop it. I think, a medically significantly short torso. My torso is so short.
That is true. You have shirts that like don't look like crop tops, and then they like when I pick them up, they are very clearly crop tops.
I'm gonna show you.
Very short
I'll show you guys
torso.
right now. I made this shirt.
Bug knitted this.
This is, use your hand. How big is this shirt?
Not very.
Like, I don't know, 4 inches.
Yeah, not a lot. My hand is more than 4 inches tall. But
Okay, but I am
5'5".
I'm 5'4",
5'4".
and I'm all legs. When I have before had the experience, I don't know if any other of our short girlies have experienced this, where I've been sitting down and then I've stood up and someone said, I thought you'd be taller than that.
Well,
Me too. I also thought that. Anyway, all of this to say, I once bought the perfect shirt. And I don't remember who I bought it from. And I was at an anime convention. I was at OMG Con.
oh hell yeah.
My hometown anime convention. If you ever get a chance to go to OMG Con, go. It's the most fun you'll ever have.
It's in Western Kentucky.
It's also a nonprofit and is just like a great resource for weird kids in that area. And it's in Owensboro now, I think. It used to be
Owensboro.
actually in Paducah, but they've moved it to Owensboro because they got a better convention center. And I bought a shirt from an artist, and it was specifically, they were like, oh, I have some misprints. This shirt is perfect. I love it so much. It's weird, and our friend CSW recently called it, oh, is that another one of your porn shirts?
Yeah.
It's just like a mouth and some teeth, which I like. Anyway.
Well, yeah, I feel like you need to describe it now because you can't just bury that lead.
Well, it's like an open mouth, like front on, but it's like sketch drawn. It's really cool. It's a shame I'm not wearing it because that would probably really help this. But if you're listening, it wouldn't. So everyone's a listener right now. And there's like a hand holding the mouth open, and there's like teeth and spit. And I love it because I'm a freak. So I love this shirt. Part of the reason I love it is that it is the perfect crop. And like where it cuts under the design, it looks like it was made to be cropped. It's so comfortable. It is the perfect shirt. So when I was creating the designs for our website, I wanted us to have shirts that could be worn raw in their natural state, if that's what you like, or perfectly cropped. Because I did put some crops on the website, but they're like double the price of the regular t-shirts. So, because, you just get charged for being hot.
Apparently. For less fabric.
Yeah, and like we have scissors. So I went down a rabbit hole of trying to figure out what exact shirt is this? What exact brand, thread count?
Like what was it printed on? Like
Yeah.
what are the stats of it? Like where do you get
Yeah.
just the raw shirt?
And I've had this shirt for years. So I'm like I've got like a monocle on, like a little magnifying, like a jeweler's eyeglass, trying to decipher the faded numbers on this tag. Because there's like a lot of different codes. There's like a lot of different interesting codes that will be printed on a shirt to indicate what specifically it is.
Like what?
I can't remember. It's not
Are you
like
thinking of like the washing instruction
No.
books?
No, it's not like a UPC code
I
or
just
like
imagine you in like an archaeology get up, like looking at like the machine dry icon and be like, what is this? This could be an alien language.
I mean, I think that sort of is how we try to communicate with languages that we assume other people will have that we don't know at all. It's this sort of like pictograph style.
Yeah, I think it's bizarre that we do that for those washing instruction things.
Well, I think it's because it saves space because you don't have to write them out.
That's fair. And you don't have to write them in multiple languages, but then it's just like nobody knows what they are.
Well, I think a lot of people do. We have a sign of them in our house.
I'll do a quiz. I'll do a quiz, Bug. Even though we have a sign, it'll basically be an open book quiz. I'll do a quiz tomorrow about washing symbols and see if we can get them all.
If it's open book, we will, because if I can look at the sign.
Well, not during the quiz. I'm just saying.
Okay, that's
like,
not what open book
you
means.
live. Okay, fine, not open book, but you live in the book.
Why do I have to memorize them? We have a sign.
You don't
I can
have
look
to
it up.
memorize them. You just have to know them.
You sound like a teacher that I hate. Oh, the quiz is open book. You can't use your book during it. What do you mean, idiot?
You have book at
also,
home.
you don't have to know it. You just have to know it right now. I'm like, what do you mean? Why are we here? Anyway, I found the shirt. It's a Gildan 5000 extra heavy cotton shirt. It is the cheapest shirt that you can print shit on. And I saw a lot of discourse. I saw somebody on Reddit being like, this shirt fucking sucks. And everyone was kind of like, everyone has different tastes, I guess, because I think they all think it fucks. And I found out that it is the perfect shirt for me to get a large in. This has been life-changing.
It's just a Gildan?
Yeah, it's just a Gildan.
Really?
And I love the way it washes. I love the fit. The print is really good on it and really like vibrant still. And so anyway, our shirts are primarily Gildan 5000 extra heavy cotton. Unless they're a different cut of shirt. If it's a typical unisex shirt, that is what kind it is. If that informs anybody's.
Oh, is this why we started by talking about the merch store?
Yes.
Okay. I was like I was wondering how we got here.
We had to go on a journey.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. So so that's cool. Now hold on. Back it all the way up. Holy shit. That was all just to say that the shirts that we have in our merch store are just like that really comfy shirt that you like?
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Bug, you are an expert at burying the lead under like a mile of dirt.
Yeah.
That rules.
Yeah. It was a very convoluted story because it's not really a story.
No, but it was all of it was a commercial, which is like all of it wraps back around, and it was all just a plug for our merch store.
The kind of commercial that I would be really good at is sort of like the 4-hour one you might see on Adult Swim.
Unedited footage of a bear style.
Yeah, that's what I aspire to.
No, I was genuine. I was just like, oh wait, that's amazing.
You might be wondering how we got here.
You might be wondering how we got here, and it's because you're going to buy something, weren't you? That's right. You were going to buy merch.
I see a little check-in with chat.
We also don't really make that money off merch. It's like priced at cost.
Oh yeah, we're making it like cheap. We don't
as cheap as we can.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all print on demand. Did you say check in with chat?
I did.
Oh, hey, chat. How you been?
Hey chat, how are you doing? I'm seeing in chat where Matt Bliss has said, fun question, does anyone still write their name on their clothes like they did when they were a kid?
Oh, I never did that. I don't think.
I don't think I did either. I went to camp once, so maybe my mom did it then.
I think I had some underwear as a kid that my mom wrote Mason on the back of the waistband. And I don't think I've done that since.
We should.
Did you went to camp once? I went to camp once. What was your camp?
I went to Camp Curry in, I think, Western Kentucky is where it is.
Food camp?
No, Camp Curry rips, guys. It's a hunting and fishing camp.
Okay.
I got my hunting license, my boating license, and this was the year between middle and high school, I think. So it was like a really great formative age. It was a week-long sleepaway camp. And I looked it up, and they're still going strong. And there are like a bunch of alumni pages where everyone is like, these were the best summers of my life. I only went once, and it was so fun. I had my one movie moment. We'll come back to this. You say what you're going to say about camp, and then remind me to tell you about the most movie moment I've ever had in my life that I had at Camp Curry.
I went to Camp Dakota in New Hampshire. It's just sort of an outdoor camp. Yeah, it was great.
Same kind of deal where you do like outdoorsy stuff?
Yeah. French Alexander says, I don't write my name on my clothes, but I had a friend in elementary school who had a shirt with his face on it.
That rips.
Which is awesome. Power Move is wearing a shirt with your own fucking face on it.
That is so cool.
My dad once did that for me. I made a drawing in MS Paint. I did like a self-portrait, and then my dad printed it on a shirt and gave it to me for my birthday.
Dude,
It's really funny.
Love that. So, is that the happy birthday shirt you still have?
No. I have a happy birthday shirt, but he also gave me one that had my own face on it.
That's so cool.
I didn't wear it except for at home. Sorry, Dad, because I felt weird walking around with a shirt that had my
But now
face.
you totally would.
Nowadays, yeah, I totally would. I would do that in a heartbeat. Joe says, no one else in my circle has clothes as big as me. No need. Yeah, Joe is like 8 feet tall.
Later in the chat, or Joe, drop that pic of you and me holding wine glasses next to each other.
Oh, yeah, Joe's hand.
Yeah, it's just our hands like in a circle. It's so funny.
You should send that to the Discord, bugandmoss.com/Discord. And then Emily, spouse of Alex, says to Alex, why haven't you told me about this? To which Alex responded, we've never talked about shirts with names.
That's huge. And a lot of people don't talk about this, but that's really important. I think in the third year of recommendation of marriage, they recommend you begin to talk about shirts with names.
You should, yeah. What was the third year? Is that what you said? Yeah. So we're coming
it's
up.
Traditionally the shirts with names year.
We're coming up on that.
Yeah.
Aren't we? When did we get married? 22?
When did we get married?
Yeah, 23? 22? Oh,
Was that?
You don't remember? Do you remember what day?
October something.
Pop quiz for Bug.
October.
What's our wedding anniversary?
17th?
Hey, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yay!
I'm just kidding.
I'm very bad at remembering dates.
We're also both the kind of people who don't really give a shit about that kind of thing.
Because, like, not to flex, but we celebrate each other every day.
Yeah, not to flex,
So-
but we're like in love all the time.
Yeah.
So,
But it is always a fun surprise because Moss is very romantic. So if it's the 17th of any month, he'll be like, it's our anniversary.
well, it is. It's our anniversary day.
Yeah, which I love.
Yeah. I'm just really quickly shutting Daddy off. He's driving me crazy in the chat with his nonsense. So everyone say goodbye to Daddy. Goodbye,
Bye, Daddy.
He is now muted. I'm going to sneeze real big, Bug.
Okay.
But actually, I think because I said that, it's not going to happen.
So sorry. That's so depressing. You're going through a lot.
It's itchy.
Do you want to hear the story of the coolest I've ever been in my life?
Okay, sure.
Okay. So I was a very shy kid. Very shy. Really painfully shy.
Hard to imagine.
I understand. Very shy. I think I was very bullied in elementary school and I don't really remember a lot of it.
You're so outgoing.
This is by design. I am very intentionally outgoing. And so when people accuse me of just being like, well, you didn't get it because you're like just really outgoing. I'm like, no, I built this house brick by brick, okay? The work I've done. Anyway, I was very shy and just like painfully afraid of being perceived, but also wanted everyone to notice me. It was so fucking hard to exist.
My brain is doing a cover of I Built This City, but it's I Built This Lady.
I built this lady. So I went to Camp Curry. And this was like a pretty big deal for me because no one else I knew was going. It was just like, there might have been people from my school, but I don't remember them. So we must not have been close. I went to Camp Curry. It was a week-long camp. I begged my parents to send me. And it's one of those things where I beg them to send me and then I'm getting on the bus and I'm like sobbing. I'm like, don't make me go. I go.
Yikes.
I don't know fucking anybody. And I'm like, just a ball of stress. I'm like, fuck. And then we like get assigned to our little cabins and everyone's super sweet. Like there are kids who are outgoing and they would always single me out. And I try to be that kind of adult in the world because those kids are the reason I'm like alive today. So my mom also filled my little bag with like Hostess cupcakes and stuff. She was like, it'll help you make friends. It did. She was right. That was huge.
Brilliant move.
One of the kids had a birthday and everyone was like, oh my God, what would she do? And I was like, I know what to do. And we all like pooled our snacks like it was fucking heavyweights. Everyone just like ripped out their friendship snacks and we just like bodied this girl's birthday. It ripped. It was so fun.
Everyone whipped out their friendship snacks and we bodied this girl's birthday.
Hell yeah.
I want that quote in like a serifed font attributed to Albert Einstein on the back of the shirt.
Albert Einstein. It's just going to say Albert Einstein or Nelson Mandela.
Yeah.
So.
Nelson Einstein?
Yeah.
Please move past that.
So I had like a small group of girls from my cabin that I was really close with. And I remember everyone just being really nice and like very kind and very accepting. I remember even seeing people do things that were awkward and everyone was just like, just cheer them on. Yeah, hell yeah. It was just like good energy. So I had this little group of friends and there is a talent show, or at least there was at the time. At the end of camp,
I do know this
there
story.
would be a talent show. And so so sorry, I can't take myself seriously. I also would think of myself at that age. I would probably have said like, yeah, I'm a songwriter.
Weren't we all?
But what that meant was one time I had written down a song and I just remembered it.
Hey, Bug, that's all it takes. Songwriting? Not even once.
And
one time.
Not even once. Never write a song. So this group of girls with this one outgoing girl that I still think about all the time. Hey, I don't know what your name is, but outgoing girl, if you were at Camp Curry at this time, you were awesome.
The OGG.
OGG. So we're like standing like in the woods and we're all kind of like, okay, like what should we do for the talent show? Because I think we should do something. We're obviously all really talented, really beautiful, like so great. And I'm like, totally. I kind of walked around, like kind of turned around really dramatically. And I was like, I haven't told you guys this. I'm really good at singing.
Oh my gosh.
And they were like, oh my God, like sing something for us. That's so cool that you're good at singing. And then what I proceeded to do, and I have such a visceral memory of this. I'm not really good at remembering song lyrics. So I was like, God, what's any song I can remember? I started singing We Will Rock You.
Unreal. Amazing.
By myself.
Choice. Acapella, We Will Rock You.
Yes. And try to picture this. So I give them like a verse, chorus, whatever. I stop. It's silent. You could hear a pin drop. And then they go, you are so good at singing.
What in the Disney Channel original movie
so
was this
great.
summer camp?
And then they
Amazing.
were like, oh my God, like, should we sing that song? Could you teach it to us? And I was like, I don't know any more of the words to that song, but I've actually written a song.
Amazing. It keeps escalating.
And if you guys want, we could perform my song for the talent show. And we did. They were so into it. It was like it was perfect matching your freak energy. Everyone was like, yes, an original song. This'll fucking kill. And so we're like practicing. We're like doing choreography. I'd spent like a couple years in show choir in middle school at this point. So like I had some chops, you know. So we're like chatting about it. This is like amazing. We perform it. And I can't make this shit up. We won the talent show.
Incroyable. Amazing.
This is, I think, probably the reason I am the way I am. This was the coolest, purest experience that I can remember the most clearly, if you guys know what I mean. Like, I'm sure there's like lots of other things that really formed my brain, but I was old enough at this time for a lot of this to just still be knocking around in there. And it helped me, I think, become a more confident person. I put myself out there.
Rips ass.
It's
That's
so cool.
Good. That's fucking slaps.
I think that experience is why I think like my favorite age to engage with kids is like 12. Because I think like you're just going through so much at that age. And I love being like, hey, I think you are really good at singing. And I think you should totally do that for the talent show.
Was there a prize for winning the talent show?
I think there was like a trophy or something. I do remember it was very awkward because we were like, oh my God, we won. We should go down. And then the counselor was like, no, we all talked about this. None of the kids are going down. We're going down. We'll get it for you. So, but there was some kind of thing.
Do you remember the original song that you sang?
Yeah, but I couldn't possibly perform it now.
You don't think right now you could break it off?
No, I'm thinking of doing sort of like an anniversary release of it. Okay. Maybe something, set it to music. I remember it though. It's the only, the problem is it's like the only song I remember all the words to.
You're saying we're going to have to record a cover of it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Amazing.
Obviously originally performed at Camp Curry.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we should start it with a DJ Khaled style shout out, but instead of like, we the best music, it could be like, Camp Curry.
I also, before anybody calls me out, if I know all you Camp Curry freaks are listening, I'm pretty sure there were multiple winners. Like, I don't want to get it twisted. I think there were like categories or something, but still.
Did you win most original?
I don't know.
Most incroyable?
Most improved.
Most improved is what I got in cross country.
Most improved is a great award.
Yeah.
You can be good at something and continue to be good at it, but actually getting better is literally the coolest thing to do.
It's a pretty cool award when it's your first year doing something because, like, I think definitionally, by not having done it and then having done it, it kind of puts you pretty up there.
Yeah, I mean, there's a good chance.
Yeah. I got most improved. I was in the fucking last place of everything. I ain't never won a talent show in my life, but I sure did sing a lot of musicals. Yeah,
I mean, you also played at prom, which is the most high school movie shit I've ever heard.
That's true. That's a pretty high school movie type moment. I did my freshman year also.
Which is crazy.
I went to prom all 4 years and didn't like it a single time.
When I tell you guys that Mason was popular, I'm not kidding.
I just had friends. I just talked to everybody. But freshman year of prom, there's only 2 minutes, mercifully, for me to tell this story. Performed on stage with my friends, and we played Beat It by Michael Jackson. We played The Darkness, I believe in a thing called Love. We played one original song of Ian's. We did Fall Out Boy, Sugar We're Going Down Swinging. And what was the other track we did? Oh, I can't remember. Oh, Ocean Avenue. The play song, yeah. Ocean Avenue. I played guitar. I played second guitar and played lead. It was awesome. I wore a white tuxedo with a blue, like baby blue
The picture
vest.
of you and Ian is so good. We have this in our hallway.
Yeah, we do. I'll post it into the Discord, which you should go join, bugandmoss.com. Go scroll down to the telephone, dial into the Discord.
I love where we ended up. Would you guys like send in any like high school, middle school movie moments from growing up?
What is the most sort of either formative or movie-like moments that you've had? Call 848-MOSS-BUG and leave us a voicemail about them. Or send us a text message. What moments in your life have been like a movie?
Yeah.
What's that fucking terrible song? Something like a movie. Something.
I've never heard that before in my
movies.
life.
I think it's Old Town Road.
Oh, maybe.
I'm thinking of Old Town Road. I'm so old. I love you, Bug.
I love you, Moss.
This is Bug and Moss.
Thanks for hanging out with us today, everybody.